god. I dropped crisps all over the floor. Eat them so nobody notices. Oh, they're a bit hairy. We're gonna have to hoover up in a bit. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a what's in my changing bag video, and I did actually do this a couple months back for when Lila Rose was a newborn. But I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't suggest watching that video because it's when I first started my channel, it's cringy, it's bad quality, and I thought I'd just do an updated version for you guys anyway. I also did have somebody ask for this video the other day, so I hope you guys enjoy this and let's just get started. So if you haven't seen that other video, then I am just going to explain about the bag itself, but if you have, then you might want to skip on just slightly because you might not want to hear it all again. But this is the bag, and you guys have probably seen this quite a lot. This is quite a common bag, but oh my goodness, do I love this bag. So this bag was from Amazon for I think around 25 to 30 pound. I'm going to leave the link down in the description so you guys can check it out yourself because I may have got that wrong, but it was very, very inexpensive. You guys know I love a bargain, and oh my goodness, this bag for the price, the quality, the space in it, it is just such a good bag. I cannot big it up enough. It's also got a couple gadgets which I will show you guys as well. It's a backpack, which is handy because it means that daddy can wear it himself. That's always a bonus. It also comes with these clips so you can clip it onto the pram, which I use all the time. And as you can see, it's got so many pockets, which I'm going to go through right now. I'm going to start off this front pocket. Inside here, it has 3 bottle holders and then a little pocket on the front. So the little gadget I wanted to show you guys is in here. So if you guys can see, inside the bottle holders, it's actually got thermal lining, and it comes with this wire that sticks into one of the linings. So the idea is if you buy yourself a power bank, you can actually hook that up to a power bank and it warms your bottles on the go, which is obviously really handy. While I'm talking about that gadget, the other thing it does have as well is on the inside it comes with a USB lead as well, and if you can see this tiny little like rubber thing right here, you can actually feed that USB lead through there, and if you buy yourself a power bank, you can then keep a power bank inside the pocket on the inside, and you can just have your phone and charge your phone on the go as well. So that just allows you to just feed the USB lead through there. So that's the 2 little gadgets that I thought I would show you. Obviously really handy, but I don't have a power bank, so I've never tried them. So on to what's actually in the bag. So obviously we would normally keep our bottles in there, so I make them up before we leave. So that's something that I don't keep in my changing bag, but it would be in my changing bag if I was going out. In here we have a front netted pocket, which has quite a lot of space in it. So I just like to keep a like weaning bib for when we have food out on the go for Lila Rose. And then I also like to keep a plastic spoon inside a sandwich bag. So I obviously wipe the spoon after Lila Rose uses it, but I don't like putting a wet spoon back in the bag, so I like to just put it in a sandwich bag, which I don't know, I just think that's a bit of my OCD coming through there, probably. It's also got a pocket on the back, which I've never used before, but this is quite a big spacious pocket, so you could probably put like your phone in there or something like that. It's quite a flat pocket. I thought I'd just show you guys just in case you're interested. Then onto the side pockets. So it's got one big side pocket here, which we just keep a spare muslin in. When we go out, we always take the muslin that we're using for the day, and then I always keep this one in here. So this stays in here at all times, just as a spare, just in case that other one gets drenched. On the other side of the bag, we have the same pocket, but this one actually has a zip in. So in here, I keep things that I like to be able to get to straight away because of the zip. So I've got my hand sanitizer that looks like water. Don't know if that's good or not. I don't think that's very good. Then the only other thing we have is just a dummy. So I use the Avent dummies that have a little cap on, so that's really handy for going out and about in general. I don't have to take like a little case with me. And then the only other thing in here I think is the dummy clip, which we occasionally use, so I just keep that in there. So I really like this pocket because obviously you can use it as a big pocket, but it's always handy to be able to get to your hand sanitizer and your dummy quickly, and it's much easier using the zip rather than trying to dig your hand right to the bottom of the pocket, which is just sometimes a real big faff. So yeah, that's really handy. Then into the big main pocket. So inside of here there is just so many pockets and so much space. You can see how much space is in there. So the first thing that you see is the actual mat that comes with it. So this is a really big, thick, padded mat. This is so handy. I use this absolutely anywhere. Like in that vlog when we went Primark shopping, I had to change Lila Rose in the boot of the car, so the fact that it's really padded makes it a lot nicer to just change her anywhere, so I always keep that inside the bag. The 2 pockets on the back, there's just this one little small one. So in here I keep tissues, and I got little pony tissues because, you know, why not? And oh, I don't keep anything else in that pocket. It used to be like I kept sanitizer in, but you need that on hand, so Yeah, and then this one is just my pocket here. So I've got my own purse in there. I've got a mask because, you know, that's essential now. And what else have I got? And my Cetraben as well, because I always keep moisturiser on me. So that pocket is my pocket, it's dedicated all to me. Then inside the big main pocket, I always keep this one with me. This is so handy. So this is like a little separate travel bag on its own. I will try and leave the link down in the description if you guys want to check this out for yourself. So inside of here, I like to keep a pack of wipes, 2 nappies, and in the front pocket, I also have all the nappy bags as well. I like to take loads of them. It also comes with its own little changing mat as well, so I think it's like a safari theme, but it's obviously a really thin mat, but it's handy if you're on the go and you just need to change your baby. Then yeah, that just comes with the bag as well. I've never actually used that one because I always use the other one, but that is also in that big pocket. I much prefer having everything in one place in a little travel bag, so that when I'm out on the go, instead of rummaging through the separate pockets to try and find nappies or wipes, I can literally just grab this and have everything ready to go. So that's why I have a little separate travel bag. Inside here, I actually do keep spare nappies, so if you're thinking, well, 2 nappies isn't enough, I actually always make sure that I have 4 nappies in that big pocket there. If I'm going on a really long day trip out quite far away, then I will just like double up and have like 8 nappies there and 2 nappies in the travel bit. As you can see, there's 2 pockets on either side, so I'm just going to show you what I keep in them. One of the pockets I just keep Calpol, so we always have Calpol to take out on the go. We just find that's, you know, a necessity when it comes to the teething stage. Having said that, we've also got the Ashton and Parsons teething gel. So we do also use the Bonjela teething gel for Lila Rose, but I find this one's easier for on the go because it actually has an applicator brush with it. So with Bonjela, you have to apply it with your finger, and obviously when you're on the go, there's not always a chance for you to be able to wash your hands. So I just find this one's easier on the go. All you have to do is just squeeze the tube and then run the applicator brush on her gums. So that's why I keep that one in there. That is everything in that side pocket apart from that little like USB that I told you guys about. And then in the opposite pocket, I just keep 2 bibs. So this isn't for weaning, this is for when we're just giving Lila Rose a bottle. Our bottles tend to leak even though they are really good bottles, so I like to just keep 1 bib in there that has the plastic on the back so it doesn't ruin her clothes. And then I just keep this other bib in here because I'm not really using it for anything, but it's just in case we need an emergency bib. It's got these cute little polka dots. It doesn't have the plastic backing to it, so it's not really one that I use very often, but I don't know, I just didn't really have the heart to get rid of it, so I thought I'd just keep it in the bag. The next thing, when you go into the main pocket, you might wonder why it looks so empty. Obviously every time I leave the house, I make sure I've got a spare change of clothes for Lila, and if you've watched that vlog I mentioned, I've decided to take 2 spare change of clothes every time we go out because Lila Rose always decides to do a punami when we go out. It's like she's trying to tell us something. So this is what I keep all the spare change of clothes in. This is a wet dry bag, which I will explain to you guys if you don't know what it is. I'm actually going to go ahead and get a bigger size because they come in all different sizes. This was just to start off with for a newborn. Obviously Lila Rose is wearing bigger clothes now, so I want to get a bigger one. I will leave a link down in the description if you guys want to check this one out. I think I got this one from Amazon, but you can get them from loads of different places. You can get loads of different sizes, patterns, all sorts. So if you guys don't know what wet dry bag is, it's basically one bag that has 2 compartments. There's one big compartment here, and then below right here there is just a slightly smaller compartment. So the idea is that the 2 compartments never contaminate, so you can just literally pour water into one and it should never, hopefully never, seep through to the other. So obviously when you're out on the go and your baby does a massive punami, you can just strip them off, put their dirty clothes in there, and then in the other compartment you can keep their dry clothes. So if I was a normal person, I would probably just keep spare change of clothes in here at all times, but I'm one of those people that I like to change the outfit all the time, and I don't really want to keep a spare change of clothes in here and then go to change Lila Rose when I'm out and about and not like the outfit that's in there for that day, if that makes any sense. So every time I leave the house, I always put in 2 spare changes of clothes in here. One of my lovely subscribers did actually come up with the idea of putting in pajamas as well, so if you know you're going to be out quite late, then at least you can put them into pajamas where you are, and then you don't have to faff around with putting them into pajamas when they get home. So I thought I'd just add that in for you because that's something I probably would put in here if we were going to be late out. But that is why there's no clothes in there, because I always like to do it before I leave. So I'll always take 2 vests, I'll take 2 pairs of leggings or trousers, whatever it is that I want to put her in that day, depending on the weather. So it could be a dress, it could be a romper. I'll mix it up depending on what it's like that day, but I will also take a pair of socks as well. And the last 2 things I have in the changing bag are these 2 right here. So I've got a bowl and a lid, which I'll either fill with food before we leave, or if I am feeding her from a jar or something like that, then I do like to put it in a bowl occasionally, so I just keep a bowl with us. And then just this dispenser right here, which I will obviously fill with formula before I leave the house. And I'd only fill this up if I know I'm making bottles out on the go. Sometimes I just make the bottles at home and I warm them up out on the go with the flask. So yeah, that is the last thing in the changing bag. So if you think I've missed anything or there's anything else that you suggest that I take in my changing bag, then please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you'd like to, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. It really does help to support my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!